Welcome, everyone, to the Aelenclast PodClast, Episode 2. Uh, I am your host, or one of two hosts, as always, Awaremono Tadakatsu, played by Waymaker, and my co-host.
Clefton the Cliffnote, played by Ringo, of course.
Excellent. And today we have a special guest. All of our guests are honorable and special, as you know, but today we have a
A
mutt.
particularly quirky guest. Yes, a rebel
Oh
without a
my.
cause, a unhinged alpha, none other than our last episode's poll winner. We have Aleph Revel of the Howling Harmony.
Right. Thank you for having me here.
Aleph, would you like to introduce yourself? Tell us a little something about you.
My name's Aleph Ravel, played by Saul. I am one of the members of the Howling Harmony. Particularly, uh, if we had one, I'd probably be our farmhand or animal keeper, whatever it be. As I have an extensive knowledge of animals, though I have not probably gotten to showing it off much. Yeah. I would say I'm the muscle of the group, but I think that's firmly in Ren's hands. Suppose I'd be the intimidating aspect, if you were.
Side glances at Clefton. I thought you were.
Intimidating with Rush, maybe.
I thought your group were a bunch of nerds. You have muscle?
I suppose we tend to get into a few fights from time to time, so
Hmm.
it comes with the adventuring.
So very honorable adventuring and good. Well, um, I feel like it's been a few weeks since we've done this, and I'm unsure.
It really has.
Yes.
We're lucky that the Shadow Realm here has remained stable for us to host here again. Our wonderful listeners and viewers. But we have returned after a long hiatus.
Yes.
Ready to move on.
We should move on. We should move to the questions, some icebreaker questions. Yes. Aleph-san, if you would entertain us with some answers from your heart.
Yeah.
This
I
one
can do that.
This one is easy. I believe in you. Everyone struggles with the first one, but I think you've got this. What is your favorite color?
Oh, well, despite what my attire may look like, surprisingly enough, it's red. Yeah. Red's a nice color. Adds a bit of pop where you need it. Don't use it much in my own clothes, but
Color of war and passion.
yeah. Helps. What's the fancy word? Oh, I can't think of it. But, blow out the show things. Make it pop out.
You do seem like the sort who would like red. Nods,
Yeah.
crosses arms.
Yes, it was very apparent, actually.
What do you mean
Not a
by that?
surprise at all. Well, let's just say it shows in your appearance and the way you carry yourself. If your soul had an aura, I believe it would be colored a bright fire engine red. Blinding even.
See. All right.
Hmm.
Moving on. This one should be a no-brainer for you and a chance to highlight your expertise in the subject. So what is your favorite animal?
Oh, that's easy enough. A Rhinan songbird.
Ugh.
You don't say.
What is it with people and birds?
Nah, I'm just fucking with you. It's actually wolves. But Rhinan songbirds are a close second.
I've I'm a bit surprised. That's also my favorite.
Huh.
That's wonderful.
What is it with you people and birds?
Well, I mean, all the kinds of animals back home, they can all make some form of music, and well, the birds are nice. Birds are, I suppose I'll put it, freer compared to land walkers such as ourselves.
Maybe it's Rhine's. Perhaps I will have to make a trip to Rhine at some point and see what all this fuss is about with these birds. We have crows.
It would be.
Crows the size of cats.
Oh, I mean,
Well, that explains it. They don't do much singing.
No.
I mean,
Yell.
all animals sing. Maybe our homeland ones a bit more than others, but don't. Every animal's got their own tune.
Oh, speaking of your homeland and what tunes and creatures they may have, Rhine has the same seasons as other places, I imagine.
Yeah.
What would you say your favorite one would be?
Oh, that's easy enough as well. Spring, yeah. Besides it being my birth season, it's got the perfect balance of the coldness of winter and the heat of summer. You could take a nap outside and not wake up in a sweat. Yeah.
Clefton, I will admit that when you presented me with this list of questions, I thought, these are such simple questions. They tell nothing. But now I am looking upon them and I see a person who likes the color red, likes wolves and birds, likes spring. The picture here is coming together. I am sorry to have doubted you in any way.
I'm only glad that you now see the unparalleled genius that lies within my mind. You are forgiven. This questionnaire was built specifically to paint in our viewers and listeners' minds a picture of what our guests are like, regardless if they view their campaigns or not. So
It is wild because if it were not for the limitations of the Shadow Realm and not being able to remember any of this conversation, I might use this in attempting to know my friends, but I will totally, completely forget this. 100%.
I'm not going to remember
indeed.
this.
Oh no.
Oh no, you can say anything here. Totally safe.
Yes, the curse of Sunny renders it so that all that happens here is forgotten once
Oh,
the
that
curtain is
makes
closed.
sense. Yeah, Sonny is a pretty forgetful fellow. Well, that explains why this was under his bed. Don't know how,
Yes.
but was.
It's a big bed. It's a good thing we all fit.
Yes.
Indeed.
Well, all right then.
What is our next question?
Hmm.
Tadakatsu-san.
I believe it is the hobby one. What do you do with your free time? Do you have any hobbies that you dedicate every moment to become the best of the best?
Oh, well, I mean, like any good Ronin would, I practice and make music. Got a song I'm working on right now, but besides that,
Well,
though it's... Oh,
I heard reports from your last expedition. You sang quite a song, I hear.
oh yeah, it's been quite a while. Decided to sing a song, well, a prayer, I suppose, to my God. Yeah. Ask them for guidance in a honestly very weird circumstance we found ourselves in.
I guess I must wonder then. Do you write a new song for every prayer?
Oh, yeah. I will admit I don't do prayers often, but I try to make them each unique and based off the circumstances. It can be a bit samey, speaking your God's titles and such, but the meat of it really is dependent on what I'm trying to ask.
I see. Well then, So,
Yeah, besides songs and stuff, something I like to do in my free time is make commemorative patches.
commemorative patches.
Yeah, for each of the expeditions we went on. Holds open cloak or coat. On the inside, there is what we've been on 3 expeditions, 4.
Fascinating, and you embroider these yourself.
Oh yeah, got a talent for sewing needle. When we're not,
I can't
go ahead.
I cannot lie, Tadakatsu. This is a man with not many talents, but if there's one thing to be sure, he is a very good tailor. We have a shop at the theater, and it actually makes money. So I can assure you that he is a very, very good at the trade.
Hmm.
Yep, make all sorts of new clothes. Thinking of maybe making a couple new brands for get the feel of Aelenclast, but primarily it's mainly just making costumes and such right now for the troops and such. Like a Blood Runner Silver we have currently. Otherwise, it's making sure Clefton's clothes over there are repaired, especially after that last fight. Yeah.
Fighting.
Yes,
it's
it was.
your clothes ruined? How do you manage that? Just don't get hit.
Oh,
Well, when a giant angelic Elysian comes at you with a broadsword and cuts you across your chest, I don't think your clothes are gonna really survive that.
Sounds like a skill issue.
and it's
You had not informed me of this, Clefton-san.
well, you see, Tadakatsu-san, it was very difficult to dodge and weave and duck, but the angel had accosted my sight. My very glasses had been damaged in the encounter, and I could not avoid any of its other blows, thus rendering my body and my clothes, unfortunately, ruined.
I
But
see.
we have made a sound recovery, so all's well that ends well, as they say.
Yeah, but Seraph had to carry you for quite a while.
I heard about
We don't
that,
speak of such
actually.
things. We will move on. We will move on. We have many questions to get through. What is your favorite food?
Good, good change of topic. Yes.
Well, in particular, like pasta. Specifically, those long, flat ones. Was it rind and fettuccine, whatever it is. With some of that rind and white sauce too, and chicken.
Ramen and ramen. Yes.
I think. No. I think those are 2 different things.
It's a bit different from ramen. I believe it's does it really have a broth? A liquid that sits beneath the pasta.
No.
So it is made incorrectly. I understand.
What? That sounds like your rolling's made incorrectly. I mean, why would you want your drink with your noodles? But,
It is
mixed
efficient.
together. But, efficiency. I mean, you need to take some time, enjoy the meal.
I do. Efficiently.
Fine, let's agree to disagree then.
All right. If you have such a favorite food, what is your least favorite food? What is something you cannot stand?
Look, I, in fact, am not a sea dog. I'm a land dog. I don't like fish.
There are sea dogs.
I mean, some animals are considered dogs of the sea, seals and such.
So your least favorite food is seal.
I suppose. Mainly, really, anything seafood, if I'm honest. If I have to eat it, I have to eat it, but...
Does seal meat count as seafood?
I would say it is. I mean, they spend more time in the water. I mean, they're more adapt to the water than land.
Does whale count as seafood? That's a
Yeah.
It must. Deep seafood. Perhaps a
deep
rarer
seafood.
delicacy than most people are used to.
Yes, but you don't think of whales as fish, for example. They're like a big cow. They're just in the water. If you ate, I suppose capybaras are considered to be seafood because they. It is good that I am not making these rules.
Yes. We are not referring to them as fish food, are we? We're referring to them as seafood. So they fit the bill technically, don't they?
Technically. Yeah. Should probably leave that to the scholars like Clefton there. I'm not going to argue.
On to the next question then. What kind of music do you love to listen to? You may choose from songs that exist in the real world.
If your favorite song happens to be Friday by Rebecca Black, that is allowed. There is no shame.
The IRL equivalent of Mr. Match.
Yes. The IRL equivalent of Mr. Match. They got me. I'm back in.
I mean, there's a lot of music I listen to. Some more than others, sure. I don't think I can really say I have a favorite, but if there is one I constantly go back to, it's Sanctuary. It's got this, I don't know what the proper genre is it's referred to, but it's I would say it's more like a, those kinds of songs that, put a story in your head. You can imagine this grand scenario happening in your very mind, and then, sometimes brings a tear to your eye.
Must be an artist thing. Can't relate.
Well,
to the
hopefully one day you'll be able to experience such a song.
Yes, such songs can explicitly bring about emotions that are even indescribable to those of a practiced tongue. Some things that are felt cannot even be described. This song, who is the artist?
The artist? It's actually, if I recall, it's one of you Ghanaian folk. One of you Ghanaian kinsmen, Tadakatsu. What's the name? Hikaru Utada? I probably fucked that.
Yes, the dulcet tones of Hikaru Utada are well known among my people.
I'd say I've heard of this name. I shall have to give it a listen sometime.
I would recommend. Probably get it on one of those new fancy Calcutetian Steam boxes or whatever.
I thought Steam boxes were used to play games, not listen to songs.
No, it is simple. We shall simply have to welcome Utada-san to Aelenclast so that he can play for us in your theater. Yes.
A wonderful suggestion. I like the way you think, Tadakatsu-san.
Of course.
Yeah, that would be nice. Sucks we're gonna forget about it when we leave here.
Alas, the curse of the bed. It is what it is.
Actually, real quick question. Do you think, instead of us losing our memories just go to Sunny, and he just doesn't speak about it? Probably. This is his realm, right?
It is possible. But the darkness within does not let any of it come out.
Poor Sunny, he must know so many things. That's why he doesn't talk.
Terrible things.
There's one thing that he must not know, however, and it is that the existence of this place may fall apart, and we may no longer have the ability to host a podcast here. Whatever you do,
I considered if
do not tell him.
If we ever did have Sunny-san on the PodClast, perhaps we would have some kind of collapse. So perhaps it is to be avoided, or we will find another way. Find someone else's bed to be under for that one. We'll see.
A paradox better avoided, perhaps.
Yes.
Don't go under Clefton's. Just gonna tell you that.
Yes, there's no shadow realm underneath there.
There's no way I would go under Clifton's bed.
And also,
They've seen too much already.
On to the next question. If you could describe yourself in one word, what word would you use?
I would say dependable.
That's 3 words.
What the?
I would say dependable. That's 4, actually.
I would say you're correct.
It doesn't matter if it's. Look, I was just saying those words you understood. Fine. Dependable. There.
Ah.
Looks over at Clefton. As his party member, can you corroborate this?
Well, let's just say it's not the word I had in mind.
One cannot choose a word to describe themselves without being roasted for it. Aleph-san, this is simply the rules.
Right.
I can see it though in your
Excuse me.
all the wage of tilt. It sort of comes with the duties to be a dependable ally and friend to your companions. So I see where you're coming from for sure.
Yeah.
Next question. Have you any pet peeve?
Being questioned on his dependability, I imagine.
Indeed.
I don't like interrupting. It sadly is a thing that happens because people get heated with emotions, such and the like. I probably have done it on occasion.
Wait, you don't like interrupting, or you don't like being interrupted?
Both. I don't like interrupting people, and I don't like being interrupted when I'm talking.
Have you considered the life of a sage alone on a mountaintop? Neither of those would ever happen.
But no one would be there to interrupt.
Indeed.
Or interrupt you.
And I get the philosophical talk you're making right there. But I mean, if you don't interact with people, you can't grow as a person. You have to talk with people, have conversations. Sometimes, though, people can't have civil conversations.
I find that people tend to have civil conversations with people they respect.
Perhaps that's true, but sadly, most people back on Ryan, your respect is as great as your fame. If you don't got no fame, you don't got no respect. Therefore, people just walk over you, you know?
That sounds incredibly frustrating. I myself am quite famous, so obviously that would be fine. Hardly anyone ever interrupts me. Yes, it just makes sense.
Indeed. And now that you're on the famous and very well-known Aelenclast PodClast, your fame has increased exponentially, I dare say. So you will have fewer people interrupting you in the future, I'm sure.
If you say so. I will say, maybe it's bigger than a pet peeve, but there is one other thing. With how Ren did it back in that temple, I very much don't like shirking off responsibility. He just thrusted that upon Seraph unwillingly. And then Helios was trying to make it so that that decision we were trying to come to, let's just give it to the people back in Keizo's Landing to figure out. That way we don't have to take responsibility. Fucking. Excuse me.
No, understandable. Moving to the next question, but still on the same topic, would you say that a little-known fact about yourself is that you are more responsible than your party members?
I would say in some ways, yeah. Though Seraph definitely is the most responsible out of all of us. Poor her and all that burden we place upon her. But at the very least, I will try to at least keep an eye on people, make sure they don't wander off and such.
I'm liking this list more and more, Clefton-san. It just leads right on to the next. When it comes to romantic relationships, Aleph-san, and forgive me if I'm editing some of these as we go. This is efficient. I like it.
Go ahead. No. Innovation is the
Yes.
mother of creativity, so please go ahead.
In a romantic relationship, Aleph-san, do you suggest that you would be the more responsible or the least responsible? There is always one or the other. What are you looking for?
I suppose I would say I would want to be the more responsible one. Be the... Maybe responsible isn't fully the right word, but dependable? Yeah.
Back to that word, yes.
Yeah.
Fascinating. I am loving this PodClast idea. This was a good idea. Very good. Very good.
High five.
Let's see. But yeah, I would like to try to be dependable. Be a stone in the middle of the hurricane, undisturbed,
So you're looking for someone who needs dependability, someone to be relied upon, yes.
I suppose so. Yeah, I suppose I would like for somebody to be able to depend on me. I'm used to it. It's almost second nature, as it were.
Good.
Well then, I look forward to seeing you grow as a dependable person then. For our final and most important question of the podcast, what question would you like us to ask future guest stars? Keep in mind that this question will be added to the questionnaire for future guests to answer.
I like this part because it's always very telling what they care about most.
Indeed.
Leans forward, scoots to the edge of seat.
Final
Well-
brushstroke on the canvas of your soul
Look at
will
him.
be determined now with this final question.
Look at him
And
think.
you're putting a lot of pressure on
Look
me.
at him.
All
Look at
right.
him consider the possibilities, the responsibility that he so craves.
Look at him wrinkle his forehead.
Well, I was gonna say. Well, I guess I will say. What are people's? What's the toughest thing people have dealt with, in their opinion, since getting here to Aelenclast? Has it been the weather, the people, the creatures, the enemies?
The toughest. And in turn, what would that have been for you?
Mm. I think that, in my case, would probably be realizing that not every fight I can be up in the front, beating the heck out of whatever is trying to kill us. That Elysian we fought, the way it fought, just... I was practically powerless against it. All I could do was keep up my singing, keep up with the songs. Couldn't really do much else.
I can attest to this. The battle was particularly difficult because the two opposing forces were very evenly matched. It was a stalemate for quite some time.
Sometimes it is important to be the one in the middle or the back, providing tactical support. There is nothing wrong with this, Aleph-san. It is an honorable position to take.
Yeah, true. That's what I keep telling Sarah. But yeah, from what she's said on the boat ride back home, she frets over not really being able to do much. Just being able to keep up the imbuements we had on us. But I'd say her position was very important, despite only just doing that.
Indeed, everyone has their part to play. And you've provided us with a very insightful question, I must say. I look forward to seeing future guests answer this one. Very open-ended and very fruitful for further discussion.
Indeed. Well. Well, that gets us to the end of our icebreaker questions. Now it is time for the truly complex things. Time to dive into the mind of this Aleph. You had, did you mention you had some kind of activity planned? Clefton-sama. Wait, no.
Indeed.
There was the poll discussion.
We will get...
Yeah.
The poll?
Yes. We will save the most interesting things for last. Yes. As we had in the first week, we had a poll for the listeners. And the topic of this one was in regards to their favorite null type. We had the 4 types, as you know them.
Mm-hmm.
The white ones, the bone chewers. We had the green ones, those being the sleepers. The black ones, those being the night owls. The orange ones, the brass hides, and a 5th option for those who simply despise gnolls altogether. In total, at 2 votes, we had the sleeper being only a couple of people's favorites. We had a number 3 for people who didn't like gnolls at all. And in second place, there was a 2-way tie between the brass hides and the bone chewers. And it seems like the one that won today with a whopping 10 votes was the night owl gnolls. Those particularly stealthy ones that like to ambush you and shoot you with an arrow when you're not looking. It seems they have left a deep impression on the people.
I remember voting for that.
Yes. I myself am quite fond of the green ones for their alchemical and magical prowess. But it seems that many others don't share this sentiment.
Yes, I am not a fan of gnolls at all. They tried to cook a man in front of us. There's nothing to be saved there.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sounds
Gnolls
horrifying.
Villains, a lot of them. Every single one.
Maybe not. Gnolls are weird, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, as a skinwalker myself, I can tell that gnolls themselves don't have the wisdom of Gazinarok in them. I mean, you see me, you see how my form is, you know, how the animal and the man fuse into one, but the gnolls are...
Monsters.
I wouldn't say they're...
Yes. Evil creatures. Correct?
I wouldn't say they're all evil, but yeah, they're pretty bloodthirsty. I mean, they tried to kill us on numerous occasions, but you know, hopefully we can make peace with them. And I think me and my group has made one of the, perhaps maybe the most steps towards that, but I'm not too sure.
Well, I suppose you have at least recently been made aware that they are currently charging Kazor's Landing, so...
Yeah, we heard the horns.
Yes, good luck planning for peace while we are actively under attack.
Right.
It is a very troubling matter indeed that it seems that this week there will be I would many of our listeners and watchers probably are panicked and would like some insight. So, how do you have any comforting words for the people who might be afraid and looking for some solace in this troubling time?
I would say stick with your pals, stick with your families, stick with those you would trust by your side. It's going to be difficult, yeah, but as long as you have them by your side, you'll be able to get through anything.
Moving words.
Very moving indeed.
It's what Tilt teaches us. Yeah, loyalty. Don't leave your comrades in arms when you're in the fight. All that.
I hope this will soothe the minds of our listeners who may be distressed under the pressure of the impending doom that may befall them. But Aelenclast is lucky, and Kador's Landing, indeed, is lucky to have people like us who the people can depend on.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Dependable
I think
people. Like Aleph.
Dependable people, indeed.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you'll be able to show your dependability the upcoming encounter.
Hopefully. Thinking I might do prayer or something to Tilt. Sadly, I've been lacking in my actual capacity as a pack hunter. Though I do have Archibald, I don't think I can summon a river or some body of water for him to reside in. So he's not going to be the most helpful in this upcoming engagement. Maybe Tilt will send me some loyal hounds or something.
You shall have to sing us another song. Yes.
Much to consider. That we will see what comes of this fateful encounter with the nose, and we will update our listeners in our next episode. But until then, it is up to fate. We have one more thing prepared for this episode, and that is the activity round. Please stand by and give me a minute to collect my flashcards. This will be a game of sorts that even you, Tadakatsu-san, will be able to play with our guest.
I do love games.
So give me a moment.
I am very good at them.
Indeed. Stand by.
What a little game you've got.
Yes, a game.
Well, speaking of, the gnolls and all that, clearly you don't have a good opinion of them, Tadakatsu. How do you think you and your group are going to fare in this upcoming fight?
I believe, as all of our previous combats, we shall endure and survive with great ease. Like every good, efficient combat, it should only last perhaps a minute. Maybe.
It depends on how big the army is, I suppose.
With some preparation, I believe we will be just fine. What about you? What do you think your group of singing nerds' chances will be?
Well, I'm not the most, tactical sort. I think we're in a pretty good position, all things considered. If they do break into the landing and pass the walls and such, our theater is on a pretty defendable position. We're set up on a bit of a hill, so they would have to climb up and go around. So at the very least, we could funnel them. But ultimately, I think we'll be fine. Ren's pretty good and can take a bunch of them with that scythe of his, especially after that Shaka training he got.
So you intend to stand in your theater and defend it?
I think that's what we're thinking. We're not too sure. The horns just did sound. We may be able to get to the edges of the landing, or maybe not. We'll see.
I have prepared my flashcards.
Oh, very tight.
If there is one thing I can say though, we're going to be the one that are jamming the most during that fight.
Make Utada-san jealous. Good. We have flashcards. We have a game. I love games. Let's do this.
Indeed. No peeking now. These cards are only for me to see.
I see.
But we will be participating in an activity, the first of its kind here. And it is called Guess the Animal. So how it works is that I have an animal in mind, and you two will take turns asking me a question about the animal in an attempt to surmise what the animal might be. You may ask two types of questions. You may ask only one question, but there are two types of questions that you can ask. You can ask a descripting question, which would be something like, does this animal have hooves, for example? Or you may you may guess a specific animal, such as, is this a cow? You will alternate between asking questions until one of you gets the animal correctly.
If we incorrectly guess the animal, do we continue to guess, or do we simply fail?
We continue to guess until the animal has been guessed.
Very good then.
So, Aleph Rebel, do you understand the rules as I have explained them?
I think I do for the good part.
Then I should say that as the guest speaker, you should have the first turn.
Very honorable, yes. Please begin.
Does it have any sort of defensive hide?
Yes, I believe so.
This is tricky, I see, because if I guess something too obvious, then it will give him the chance to answer. Strategic.
We must be strategic here. Tadakatsu-san, I'm rooting for you.
Does this creature have scales?
No. Ball's in your court, Aleph.
Does the creature, for example, roll up to defend itself?
It does not roll, no.
I believe I'm getting somewhere with this. Does this creature have a pointed nose, perchance?
No. In fact, I dare say it does not have a nose at all, looking at the thing.
Interesting.
Your rebuttal, Ravel?
I suspect we were both on the wrong track.
I think so.
Perhaps I shall clear something up. The defensive property lies in its, let's say, exterior. It is not so much the active defense so much as a natural part of. Well, I can't give away too much now. It's yours.
Right. In that
if
case,
you fixated on one question, ask new question.
Yeah. In that case, Does it multiply? What's the fancy word for
You
it?
Rhinans, your romance.
Does it multiply by itself, or does it need a mate?
I have to consult my notes for this.
You're checking yield Kazor's-pedia. Yes, yes.
Indeed. I'm not quite sure what these animals do, actually. And the Kazor's-pedia is being very difficult. It won't tell me. Could you please repeat the question?
Okay, I should say. How about I rephrase it? Does it brain?
Does it mate? Yes, that is the most efficient way of saying what you said.
Yeah.
It mates. I'm pretty sure
Okay.
it does.
That was not helpful to me at all, Aleph-san. Alright, I must start from the beginning. Is the creature a tree frog?
No.
Unfortunate. Alright, Aleph-san, good luck.
Yeah, this is pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie.
It seems I picked a rather difficult creature for the first round.
Indeed.
Well, that's because we're asking very out of the box questions, I suppose.
We're trying not to help each other.
Here's an easy one. Is it amphibious?
I believe it is amphibious, but not an amphibian.
Wait, that... I see. Is it a mammal?
No. Not a mammal.
Not a mammal.
Is it a turtle?
No, not a turtle.
Is it a crab?
Although you may be getting warm. Oh! Tadakatsu-san, you have guessed correctly. It is a crab.
1 point for Galeas. Good.
A rather difficult one because this sort of creature is a crustacean.
Yes, and so it is not an amphibian, but it is amphibious because it is capable of living outside the water.
Indeed. And the defensive thing that I was trying not to allude too hard to was lied in its exoskeleton.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I believe both of us were thinking a turtle or a porcupine to begin with, but crab makes sense. Good.
All right, Aleph Rebel, you are down 1 point, but I think we have more rounds. 1 or 2 more rounds, and a chance to redeem yourself, perhaps. We will begin once again, and you may have the first question as well. This is an easier creature.
Deceptive thought there.
Perhaps deceptively
Easy
difficult.
creatures.
Yeah. Easy, yeah.
Please.
Does the creature walk on land?
It sometimes walks on land. It certainly has the ability to.
A crab. No, I'm kidding.
It will walk on land on occasion.
Is the creature green?
It can be green.
Don't lose, Aleph-san.
At least partially green.
Does the creature have wings?
It does have wings.
Changes everything. Wait.
This is anyone's game now.
It is. It is. You've thrown me for a loop. Uneasy. I'm thinking. Green with wings. I think this is the part where my knowledge of birds falls completely short, due to my hate of them. Is it?
Well, I'll give it this one to you for free. It's no crow.
It's no crow. Then I'm dead in the water. It's impossible. Is it perhaps a green bird?
There is no such thing.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Is it a green parakeet?
Not the parakeet, no.
Okay.
I shall remind you all, it is partially green. This variation, this creature may come in a variety of colors, and a notable variation has a distinctive shade of green in its feathers. I can reveal that much since you know that it has wings, so yes, it has feathers as well.
My player is very angry with me right now because he knows many birds I do not. Is it a green... A parrot? Cringes.
No, not a parrot.
There are only like 3 kinds of birds. What is this?
It's very simple. So, Aleph?
It's very simple, he says.
I haven't given you anything crazy like a specific species, like they say the peregrine falcon or anything. It's a one-word answer.
Is it a parrot?
Not a parrot, no.
Huh.
Tadakatsu.
Wait, it's obvious. It's a duck.
Oh, congratulations.
Ah, see.
No,
Mallards
Congratulations.
have green heads.
Indeed, indeed.
Oh.
2 for 2. I am good at games. Yes. Welcome to the Aleclast PodClast, where you too can lose a game to Tadakatsu.
Apparently. Not really helping my case of being a pack hunter, I suppose.
This is supposed to be your specialty, Aleph.
Yeah,
You
well,
must try harder in this next round.
Well, you said green on the wings, and it's like, well, a duck doesn't have green
He
wings.
never did say there
In the
was green
feathers,
on the
in
wings.
the feathers.
Oh, feathers. But...
Ducks also have feathers on their heads.
All right.
Perhaps we can play one more round.
One more, yes. Seal the deal. 3
Yes.
for 3.
Seal the deal. Now, this one may be the hardest because it is not as simple as a duck or a goose. It is a specific type of creature. But it is not too outlandish that you two are not able to get it. If you guess the base creature, I will inform you, and then you can go to specifics from there. If you can guess this one, Aleph, I dare say you may even be able to garner a whopping 3 points from it, because this is a slightly more difficult question, and you may even be able to win the day over Tadakatsu-san. So please try your best, and don't use all of your brain power, what little of it that you have.
Hey,
Well, I'm trying, but my player is not that familiar with animals.
Gambate, Aleph-san, I believe in you. Your ability to gain defeat over me with such a incredible benefit to your name is within your grasp.
Rely on your extensive knowledge of the wildlife, and you will prevail.
Alright. I'll just have to try this one out of pocket. Because this is like one of those sorts of like animals that comes up in like jokes and stories all the time. Is it a European swallow?
I I'm afraid not.
I had to try. All right.
All right. Is the creature a mammal?
Not a mammal, no.
Good.
Can the creature
Jennifer Bell.
fly?
Ooh, finally some good questions. Not a flying creature.
Ho, ho, ho. All right. Well, in that case, is the creature a snake?
Not a snake, no.
All right.
Is the creature of the feline variety?
Feline. No,
Cats and such.
not. I know what a
Lions.
feline is.
Well, I'm making sure.
He hesitated. He hesitated.
Ah, it is not a feline, no.
Is the creature a canine?
Not a canine, no.
Interesting. Wait, that's not a mammal. You tricked me, Aleph-san.
You must remember the questions you have asked already as well. Look to the past and plan for the future.
I have been foiled.
This is the way of strategy.
It is. It is.
Perhaps
Yeah.
Aleph will see his upswing finally. Your question, Rebel.
Let's see. It's not a mammal. It doesn't fly. Is it an arthropod?
Arthropod. Did you dig that one up from the interrivers? What on earth?
Insects, crustaceans, arachnoids, centipedes. Yeah. I mean, they're still part of the animal kingdom at the end of the day.
Very true. I cannot argue with that.
Leave it to the animal
This
man.
creature is not. Exactly. This creature is not an arthropod.
Arthropod.
Arthropod. Yes.
It's an anthropod, is
No.
what we are. Don't ask me how I know. Well then, let's see. Is this creature a frog?
It is not a frog. No.
In that case.
You must think quickly, Aleph-san, as our time runs short.
True. Is the creature a lizard?
Oh! You have guessed the base type of this creature. Aleph, Revel. And so you are awarded 2 points. Should you win, should you guess the specific type, you will gain it.
We are
An
evenly
additional
matched.
point. Yes, you are evenly matched, and should you guess the specific type, you will be crowned the victor today. But it is not your turn anymore, is it? The ball falls in your court, Tadakatsu.
Yare, you have fallen into my trap, Aleph-san.
If you say so.
Is the creature a crocodile?
It is not a crocodile.
Ah, damn it.
Oh, yeah. See, that's what they always mix up. It's always the other one. Is the creature an alligator?
The creature is not an alligator.
Once again, you are at my mercy, Aleph-san. Is the creature a Komodo dragon?
It is not a Komodo dragon.
Damn it.
Back and forth we go, Aleph Revel. Your response.
Is the creature an iguana?
The creature is not an iguana.
There are like 50,000 types of lizards. We can be here all day. Is this lizard creature a, is it, gosh, is it hmm, hmm, hmm. I refuse to look at chat.
Mhm.
I have seen, I will not
You-
make that guess. Nope. Is the
Oh,
is the
yes,
lizard
we cannot consult the
not
interviewers or those
consult? I
beyond
am
this
covering
round.
it with my hand.
Uh,
Um,
we must play fair.
Let's play
Play
fair.
fair, please.
Let's play fair. Is the lizard, as I have seen it, is the lizard Gojira-san?
I'm not familiar with that creature. I don't believe
Well, it is great. It
It is?
comes from the water and it destroys entire cities and then leaves.
Oh no. No. It is most certainly not that at all.
Ah,
It sounds like something from fantasy or make believe. To say creature that exists in the real world.
oh, I see. I see.
Hmm.
In that case, Aleph-san, I defer to you.
Is it a chameleon?
The creature is indeed a chameleon.
Hey.
Well done.
Yes!
I
Very
hope
good.
you didn't cheat for this one.
Yes.
No.
I wouldn't put it past you to consult your friends in the interrivers for this.
What?
You're consulting people.
No, I'm not consulting people.
Ah, well.
There's a lot of them, alright?
I trust that you have beaten me handily and squarely, and
Yeah.
in a square shape. This is good. Very good.
Indeed. Quite the unexpected sweep, but it seems as though you have won the first activity
Yeah.
of the Aelenclast PodClast, so well done.
Yeah.
Clap for this man, everyone.
I didn't
Clap,
cheat.
clap. As co-host, I know you didn't cheat. I believe in you. We were getting very close. There are only so many lizards, but I
But
will.
let's
As
let's be
co-host, I
honest.
will award also 1 point to Marvin, the magnificent. Yes.
It seems
as
as
he
though
guessed
yes,
so in chat as well.
Oh,
His-
I guess he did.
yes, his puppeteer, well, guessed correctly. It's very cool of him. We will certainly have Marvin in a future episode sometime in the coming weeks.
But
Or
Let-
at the
let's-
reward.
let's be honest here, Tadakatsu, Clefton. If it wasn't for you, changing the rules, I would have lost that fair and square.
Changing the rules.
Changing.
What do you mean?
I mean, he gave me extra points.
The final score could have been 5-0. How would you have felt about that? I would have been feeling very good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which is the ways of dramatization and theater, Aleph. You'll get used to it.
Indeed.
But
Perhaps in the future we shall have a true contest as well in Aelenclast proper, instead of under this dark world under the bed.
indeed.
Maybe.
Speaking of, it seems as though the realm is getting a bit darker, and we must have our curtain call now.
Indeed. This has been a phenomenal conversation with Aleph
Yeah.
Ravel-san. We have enjoyed your participation in our Aelenclast PodClast, a fictitious podcast in character by characters from the Aelenclast games in Arcadum's D&D. We're all having a great time there, having good stories and good interactions, and it's just a fantastic time. Any of you who have not known of this, feel free to join us at any time. There's a Discord. It's a great time. Very good.
Indeed. Do tune in to Arcadum on Twitch and YouTube as well to view his games. And should you ever wish to play in one of such games, he has he's always open for new players, and ask around, and you shall perhaps even be able to join a game and even on the PodClast one day. Excuse me.
Also, if you enjoyed this in any way, YouTube apparently does not do anything about it to make sure others have seen it until you hit the like button and subscribe if you have not. This doesn't help us at all, except for hoping that we will get more word out that will lead towards Arcadum so that we can all have bigger, better games. So,
Indeed.
greatly
Until then,
appreciated.
yes. And until then, the Aelenclast podcast will hopefully resume on scheduled time. So you can catch us every Saturday at around the same time that you are viewing this one.
Indeed.
So look forward to more activities and more fun in May and the coming months, hopefully.
And with that, we all, Aleph-san, if you would kindly look into this bright light for a moment.
Or the my
We forget everything. Have a good week, guys.
eye! See ya.